Welcome back to Satisfactory. I just wanted to share with you some of the infrastructure stuff that I've been building for our motors factory. This right here is the placement that we're going to use for the inputs of the goods so we can make the motors. So right now we've got a platform here of how big is this? 8. Yeah, so it's 8 on this wing, 2 in the center, 8 on this wing. And then it goes 8 deep. So we can do 2 of those. That's going to allow us to make 40 of those motor blueprints that we put in last time. And then to get all that working, I've been building out these belts. Right now, we already have the Caterium in place. We already have the coal in place. This is the exit belt for the motors. And then this is going to be where we put the iron ingots. And then what I was in the middle of when I started recording was we're going to connect a coal. But I want to make it so all of the coal miners connect. So this is the single line right here for all the coal. It's getting all stored up. So this line connects there. And I was thinking, would it be possible to combine all 3 of these? I think it can be done. So all 3 of these, you remember way back in our Beautiful Miners video, we connected 3 coal miners to these 3. Each one of these, this is one of the miners, this is 2 miner, this is the 3rd miner. And then this is the route out to the motors factory. I think if I output this side, will it output over here now? I think if I output like this. So now 2 of them are contributing to that line. And then if I output this one, like, nope, not like that. I need to go on this side. Yeah. So we've got coal coming in. It goes up. Goes around and it goes in here like that. Then it comes out. And then we connect it like this. Now it's on the line for the motors factory. And if we connect you down like this, all 3 lines are now connected. Then if we wanted to, we could put another one of these in place. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to adjust this. There. And then if we want, we can have more coal get distributed from the storage facility. I think that's set up now. And now all we need is to grab these iron ingots. So we already have the iron ingots over here, and they're already, they come to us pre-sorted. So I don't feel obligated to put a lot of effort in to try to make all of these connect. We'll just connect you like this. We'll just pull one of these lines, I think. Is there anything connected here? I want to check it before I... Yeah, okay. Nothing yet. This one has got iron on it. Let's see, whatever this is should be at the bottom. We should drop this one. Looks like it's closer to here. I think we should be good and sort of maintain this idea that the angled nature of this building is going to be the absolute death of me. It's just going to be little bits of oddity. And then I think we just connect these two. Knowing me was probably the outer one, right? So this one should be filling up with ingots. Then it's a question of how many do we want? I mean, we theoretically could connect 2 of these to it, but I don't think that's necessary. We've already distributed the workload at the refinery level, so we don't have to. All of our refineries are already contributing to this, is what I'm trying to get at. So I don't feel totally obligated to do that again at this level. Exactly. Okay. I think we could probably get away with just a wall here. I think we'll go around this way. Matter of fact, can we get this on the same line? Try to do 2 and 1 here. Amazing 90s. Amazing 90s. All right, and then we'll just connect you to here. All right, so that's all our inputs for our motors factory. Done and dramatically lit. And now all we need to do is maybe consider a storage place for our motors. So the motors are coming in over here somewhere. All right, that's a good place for our motors to get stored once they get sent back in. That's a pretty good layout. We have this at 1 meter below the other one because we do have that 1 meter differential. It goes into this lit area. I think I'm thematically choosing red as our motor color. It's our primary color for motors. All that good stuff goes straight out. And then we've got the foundation built and ready to go. The idea here is that we would use our well, I'm tempted now to build a little bit of it. Got this vertical. This is experimental. I don't even know if this is going to work. But we've got this vertical storage layer that we're going to use, which is part of the 4, and then 4 more. And then there's a little bit of room for a design element. Oh yeah, we have these interesting plant life that we were able to work around. We're on the grid, which is always nice. So the next build should be really easy because we have it all planned out, ready to go. All inputs are sitting here. This and this will make the steel, and the steel will make the pipes that we need for the rotors and the stators. And then this one, our Caterium friend, will make the wire that we need for the rotors and the stators. And then within the factory itself, we'll turn those rotors and stators into motors and ship those motors back out on this line. And then I will go back into storage. And then once it's in storage, we'll figure out what we're going to do with it on the next step, which will probably be something closer to, I'm guessing post motors, we'll have to get petroleum products in place, get the recycling plant built out, and then use the rubber in this case to make the engines. But I think that's going to be the topic of the next, well, it's going to be a topic of like 3 videos from now. Just going to do a short one today. I just wanted to talk a little bit about infrastructure, getting things laid out. I think it looks pretty good. We only had 4 items to deal with, 3 inputs and 1 output. So that's why I went with two conveyor holes instead of a 3 and a 1. 3 to 1 could have looked cool too, though, because you would have had 3 inputs and 1 output. But this way, there's more room to deal with things once they get into the factory. And then I'm thinking we'll also put in a centered hub piece, a label like this that says motors. Of course, this building is probably going to be super tall. I mean, I'm thinking it's going to be 70 wall tall. So it's going to be up there, right? Because I want to make 40 motor BP coal and ingot blueprints, and that blueprint is 7 walls tall. You can see it over there. And if I do 40 of them, I've got 4 on the base, so that's 10 tall, so that's 70 meters tall. That's not too bad. That won't be too bad. It's going to be up there, though. And then I still have room to decide how we're going to do the facade. We can talk a little bit about the vertical service layer that we're going to put together for this. So this particular build out, I'm always experimenting. In this one, normally I would build the stackable nature of it into the blueprint itself. But in this case, I'm just going to save it just to be on the safe side here. We've got this feeder building. And basically, the inputs and the outputs are going to deal kind of over here. Right? So there's room for one wall over here. Like this. I'm not going to keep this, but just so it's easier to envision. So we're going to have two of these mirrored imaged. And then on this side, we'll have the motor's output. And then we'll have the coal or the iron ingots input. And so this is the method that we're using to drop the motors down. And then this will be where we put all of the inputs up. So it's going to be weird. But we're going to see how it goes. And then basically it'll just be the same thing but mirrored image on the other side. Of course, now that I've said that, we'll have to see how easy it is to connect all this doing the mirrored image thing. Shouldn't be too bad though. Shouldn't be too bad. A couple of splitters and it should be all set. All right, let's try it. I've convinced myself to try it. Let's see, where are we on the feeders? Do we have enough? We need some encased beams. Well, it's not exactly what I wanted, but we'll make it work. I do believe I've sorted some encased beams into storage over here. Okay. Let's see if we can get this reasonably sketched out. Oh man, the ability to nudge blueprints is going to come in major handy here. So what I'm saying is basically, I'm thinking it's something like that. If that's not perfect, it's close to it. Let's put 2 of these in just to see how stackable they are. Well, that's gonna take some work. Hard to say that that's fully supported. What we would end up having to do would be to put a connector on here. Kind of loop it around to connect to here. We don't have a floor, so we have to build a roof. Let's go back over to our blueprint here and let's rectify this. Basically, talking about making this like this and building that like that. And at the very least, so that ceiling acts as the floor. Which I think eliminates a lot of the other problems. Let's save this and rebuild it, see how it goes. Well, from here, it looks like I should probably put a little bit of pylon in there. Let's at least corner it off with a pylon. Or a pillar, excuse me. Something in this area. Well, I do think I like that a lot better. The only thing that this doesn't have, you know I'm going to say it, doesn't have lighting. We'll put one below, one above. And then we'll let it, we'll figure out the rest after that. Okay, let's see. I think this is the side we want it on. Click on it, lock it in so we can nudge it a little bit. Why is it so far away? One, two, three, four. Okay. Let's build it again. See what it looks like going up. So that's the other thing. Is this... This is meant to... Thinking... So this is the storage for that. Should we probably should put another. Oh no. Yes, we should probably put another hole in here. Say there, and then turn it so it faces in, and then connect this like that. We can't make that connection though, because that's effectively connecting vertically through multiple blueprints. But we can put this in, and we can probably put that in on the roof. In the center. I'm worried I didn't go far enough back. Let's go a little further back. Right, so that's going to connect to the output of that one. I could probably connect this and this. Wait, hold on. We're having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. Right here. This is where. All right, so we have to make a choice here. I think this is the merge point. So now at the 5th level, when we're outputting motors, they get inserted here, merged into the main line, and sent down 1 level. And then up here, this one is ready to connect. I think I need to get rid of this though. I don't think I want this. We're gonna have to try without it. Try building this again. All right. Blueprint, motor feeder. If that's not it, it's one off. Let's see where we are nudge-wise. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. So while we're at it, let's put this in place. Oh, I am short on frames of all things. All right, let's try this other blueprint. See if we can. Arg. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna edit this to-do list. We're gonna clear it out. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna hit these blueprints. We're gonna add 2 to each of these. And we're gonna delete this blueprint. Okay, so now that's what we need to build 2 of each. That's all we need to test it. Let's get it going. Run in here and grab some encased. Oh, that's right. We did bring these in from the metal area. Did we not bring in? We didn't bring in any steel. We're technically not making any steel, so that's why. Okay. We have the heavy modular frames and the encased beams. Yeah, see that red? That's really what I was going for. It looks cool. All right. What's this on the ground? A crate. Oh no. Might as well have a storage crate or industrial storage area here. Probably need that just to build half of this. Okay, there. Let's grab this crate, get it out of the way, and let's see if we have these 2 blueprints working well together. Motor feeder. All right, that's looking about right. And then we want to try to connect this guy to it. Got to find the right rotation first of all. Oh no. This is off now. We're going to have to offset this. So when we lift it, when we merge it, it still merges together nicely. These sections I think are fine, right? I mean, this just connects here. This connects here. This one connects here. And anywhere we have that level of things built, it's much easier to split things than it is to merge things. I think the connection between these two blueprints, the only part that's really in question is getting this part to align correctly. That will merge. So everything goes in, and yeah, that is going to be off because two industrial storage containers don't align to a single 2 conveyor hole wall. But this, I mean, that's not going to connect. We could push it off and then just have it wiggle its way around. Or we could just set it back a little bit. Ooh. I don't think I want this like this. We're going to have to double check our factory build blueprint as well. We don't want that little extra piece there, I don't think. So let's take this out. I think the correct alignment is the alignment with this. The simplest way to do this is just to build a merger first. We want to target it so it goes out like that. If this is aligned straight, then it should be aligned straight with the other part of the wall. Then we can use our most popular video technique. Flip this close like this. Oh boy. Well, okay. Yeah. A little bit of autosave lag there. We're at the point now where we just need to get this last little bit connected. I don't want to move anything else because I feel like if I do, I run the risk of having things get out of alignment again. But I have to get this connected to this. There we go. The tiniest bit of clipping. All right, we're going to save that. Then we're going to load the other blueprint. And I think we said we had a little hat. We need to take off this hat. Yeah, we got to get rid of that. This is supposed to be a short video. But I'm glad I'm going through this because this is going to make the actual build process so much easier. We'll put down both of them. And then we will print this guy. Wait, we don't want it on top of that though. We want it next to. And then you on top of that one. And then I suppose we'll delete this. And then just put another feeder on top of that one. So then the further build would be to come in here, connect the... What? Oh, I'm short one beam. That's the second time I've been short one beam today. So that's the motor output. This is the input, the input, the input. I think the only thing I have left is to connect all of the inputs vertically. I think we can do that in the blueprint. That's too far away, I suppose. Still too far away? Well, I'm tempted to leave that, but as part of the build, that's going to be a pain. Well, let's get this fully nudged. Nestled, I think, is really what I'm looking for. So we'll get the good stuff in here, then it'll get cycled up, and some of it'll get sent out to this floor. I think that's ready. Okay. I think we're close here. Let's do one more shot. Blueprints, the feeder. We'll have you be far away. Look at that shadow. That's cool. How am I now missing encased beams where I had all the encased beams I needed earlier? Hmm. Let's grab some more encased beams. Okay, so now those 3 inputs are ready to go. This output is ready to go. Chances are good that I'm gonna need to build out a good line like this. with a nice merger on it. This will be temporary. I want to confirm that this is working. So we have inputs here, and I know that these are going to be unreliable, but they'll figure it out. Just like any other manifold, it'll figure itself out. So now these are all supplied. And this is dropping motors down a level. That's getting merged in. So then it should just be a matter of repeat. Connect, connect, connect. Then it goes up to the next level. I think that's ready. I suppose as our last little bit of a test, we'll extend this. We go this way with it, we might be able to minimize the clip. Or not. Holy moly. How are we going to peel this stuff off? You know, there's a fun way to do this. That'll only solve one of the problems. Because now we have to belt back. And we want to have room for 2 of these. I think the moment we enter this factory, we can lift this. I'm in factory build mode now, so we are going to call it here soon. I think I'm trying to decide if I want to... I think we put this whole thing in. If we mirror image this, the engine side will be here. This will be here. So we could theoretically go around and reconnect that. So we do want to keep this merger capability. Which I think is this one. Let's get this rotated correctly if we don't mind. Come on. So technically we want the coal in here. And then we want Caterium in here.
I don't know. Have a good day.
Oh wait, we want the Caterium out here. Caterium to go in here. You know, now that we have this little split, we might be able to do something with that. But I think we're getting into the build phase of the project now. So let's call this a video. We did get the infrastructure set up. We did deal with a lot of the issues associated with having multiple blueprints in a single build, right? In most cases, if you've got a blueprint, then you're trying to do all of that blueprint work, all of the build, all at the same time in a single blueprint. But when you start trying to connect multiple blueprints together, it starts to introduce some interesting issues. Okay, iron ingots are making it here, and this is required iron ingots, so that's perfect. So the hardest part of this whole thing is going to be having a relatively good looking method for connecting all of this. You know what we could do is we could go under the sea. That could be what we do. We peel off the belt right here and then just go right under. And then pop back up into the storage, and then from there it's off to the races. It might be a good idea to let this run a little bit so we get some of these ingots in place. Like, I've got a few extra on me that I definitely don't need to hold on to. Let's get them out of our inventory. Somehow it's still dropping. Oh, because the exit belt is the same speed as the entry belt. But we're only supplying half as much as we're taking out. That's why. Yeah, I think that's the answer. We'll just split in alignment with this, build a belt under the ground, reconnect, and then on this side, I mean, we could do the same thing that we did here. Put a 3 here and then drop it down. Then if we get this perfectly aligned, and probably won't, we could connect the coal over to that direction. Or we have the option to run the coal and all 3 of these inputs really down to the end of the factory, turn them, and then run them back this way, and then basically dead end it here. That's probably what we should do. Raising this up to the same level, I don't know if that's helping us. I think keeping this low is the way to go. And then the hard one's going to be, what do we do? We could probably run underneath on the Caterium as well. But yeah, we're totally into the build side of things. This is supposed to be an infrastructure. This is supposed to be a short video. So that's gonna be kind of what it's gonna look like. I think it's gonna look pretty cool. The only problem is it's going to be very tall. So that's 2/7 of the height. Yeah, it's going to be a very tall structure. Other than that, I'm liking it. We're going to have to come up with some sort of facade for this. We know we're going to put one of these little motor signs in the center here. It's going to be cool. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.